This morning I want to come into your space and discuss with you what I have titled A Journey That Leads to Nowhere. Yes, there is a journey that leads to nowhere, and it's called ego. Ego is the most toxic poison to the environment. Ego is only 3-letter words, but can cause tremendous damage to the lives of people. It can destroy 12-letter words like relationship. It can destroy 7-letter words like success. It can destroy 6-letter words like family. It can destroy 4-letter words like love. You know, most misunderstanding would be solved easily in this world if only people are not egomaniac. Ego is that self-centered ambition, that arrogance, that thing that tells you that things must always go your way or else there will be no peace. Ego says that you are better than everyone else. Ego is that sense of superiority. Ego is that which tells you that you deserve more. Ego tells you only the things you want to hear. Ego is the only word that you can compare to alcohol. The only difference is egotists don't stumble on tables and chairs, knocking things off desks. Instead, they become more and more and more arrogant. They mistake their arrogance for confidence. You know, there is this story of all of the emotions that we are congregating in one island. And then there was news that the island is about to sink. And so they must leave immediately. And so there was a boat available. So all of the emotions jump on this boat to leave. Then all of a sudden they realized that ego was not with them. And so they looked back at the island, they saw ego sitting down confidently, and they called him, Ego, we have to go now. Let's go. The island is sinking, you know that. And Ego said, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving an inch. They said, why? Ego said, because I was the first who saw the boat. And so I should have been the first to board the boat. Because I am not the first to be on that boat, I am not going. That is how a lot of egotists behave. If there is an organization, if there is a family thing, and they are not the first to be told, they are not going. They want to be told. They should be the first to be told. Okay, let me continue with the story. And so what happened now? You know, love. Love jumped off the boat again and went back to the island to convince ego, let go, please. And ego said, I'm not going. And so all of the other emotions in the boat we are calling love. Listen, if ego refused to come, let's go. But love said, no, I must go with ego. Love refused to go with ego. And so the island sank. Love and ego perish. This is the moral of the story. Wherever there is ego, love will die. Wherever there is ego, love will die. In a family, in a relationship, in a church, in a marriage, wherever there is ego, ego kills love. Ego is the killer of love. It is easy to convince an hateful person that they should not display that level of animosity. It's easy. It is easy to convince a revengeful person to forgive, and they will forgive. But you can never convince an egomaniac that they are wrong. An egomaniac will never say sorry. An egomaniac is somebody who is only seeing things from their own perspective. That is where love dies. When ego is always present, love dies all of the time. The egomaniac is monofocal, not bifocal. They only see things from their own senses. If there is a stalemate in a relationship, if there is a stalemate in a marriage, if there is a stalemate in a family, if there is no growth, check it out. Ego is the problem. Wherever there is ego, there will not be progress. Wherever there is ego, there will not be growth. Because people are afraid to vent out what they want to say, because anytime you say something constructive, ego will take it personally and destabilize the entire thing. Egomaniac never lasts long with a good relationship. Egomaniac never lasts long in an organization. They either scatter the organization or destroy the marriage or leave. That is how they behave. They will never say, I am sorry, because they only see things from their perspective. So I want to put this to you. If you notice your kid displaying an egocentric tendency, you don't pamper them, you rebuke them. Because when you pamper them, you strengthen their stance. Because there is a danger in becoming an egomaniac. You will feel isolated because people will isolate you. Nobody likes egomaniacs. People will isolate you. They only produce anxiety. They are worried. There is a witch coming after me. Somebody said this about me. Somebody is gossiping. Somebody is doing this about me. That's how egomaniacs behave. They cannot connect with people. An egomaniac will never last with a good partner. An egomaniac will never show empathy. So ego is the enemy. Ego is the civil war within our lives. You know, the artist Marina Abramovic once said, if you start believing in your greatness, it is the death of your creativity. And so Paul put it this way in Galatians 6 verse 3, for everyone who think that they are something when they are nothing, they deceive themselves. Those who have subdued their ego understand that it doesn't degrade you when others treat you poorly. It only degrades them. Don't forget, ego is the journey that leads to nowhere. It is the graveyard of people who think that they are more better than others, that they are superior, that they show that superiority to others. Stay blessed. God bless you.